YouTube, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? It's your boy J Storm, continuing to push forward motion only. New day. Gotta thank God for the new day, man. Man, I must say, I mentioned it before, but I'm gonna say it again, man. On this retention journey, fellas, you really become magnetic. Man. It's like the woman, they can smell the retention on you, like they can sense it. Like I really like, you gotta practice this to understand what I'm saying. Yesterday, I was in the gym for like 2.5 hours. I leave the gym to go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting down, enjoying my meal. I'm on my phone scrolling, looking at shorts, looking at videos and stuff like that. Giggling to myself here and there, whenever I see something that's funny to me. And there was 2 women that was over in the next booth from me, sitting down, enjoying their meals, conversing, I'm saying, having themselves a good time, having good conversation over a meal. But I noticed that, they keep glancing over, like looking at me and all of that. Like, so it's like, of course, somebody looking at me, like I'm gonna look back. But once I noticed it was women, you know what I'm saying, and it was women that I'm not like familiar with, you know what I'm saying, so it was all cool. Like all right, like look at them, you know what I'm saying, I'm glancing, give them a little head nod, hey, you know what I'm saying. But I continue minding my business, continue enjoying my meal, still eating, you know what I'm saying, still on my phone, you know what I'm saying, enjoying this time by myself. And next thing you know, there's a whole bunch of birds. Look at it. More. That's how true it is. But next thing you know, I feel them looking at me again. So, look back over at them, do a little smirk, head nod, you know what I'm saying, go about my business again. So before you know it, I guess they figure, they gonna go ahead, wrap their meal up, head on out, but one of them slide off to the bathroom. So the other one that stayed there in the booth, she look at me, she like, psst. I got one headphone in, so you know what I'm saying, I was able to hear her. So she like, you enjoying time by yourself, huh? So I'm like, yeah, I love time by myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I do a lot by myself. She was like, oh. She was like, is that right? I'm like, yeah. She was like, yeah. She like, usually, I'll be on the same type time. Well, she said usually she be on the same type time. Her friend that she was with, eating yesterday, she had having to walk into her job. So, they figure, once she get off, they catch up over a meal. All right, cool. Me and the young lady conversed for like a little good enough while, you know what I'm saying. So her friend came out the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't want her friend to feel excluded, you know what I'm saying, feel like she was just sitting there, while, her friend was possibly, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a number or whatever, because it definitely was none of that, you know what I'm saying. I was just holding conversation, when I'm retaining, I'm full on muck mode, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not standoffish, like I said, like in other videos, you know what I'm saying. Like, just because I'm retaining, that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna talk to women, I'm not gonna talk to the opposite sex. Like, I can converse with women without being flirtatious, without expecting anything, out of the conversation, so, I included her friend in it also, you know what I'm saying, like, asking her friend, what was her name, she gave me her name, just talking to the both of them, about, embracing solitude, embracing self-love, you know what I'm saying, and the conversation got like really deep. It's almost like like they forgot that they was about to leave. You know what I'm saying? And then one of the girls had got a call on her phone, and she was like, oh shit, like she was like, damn. She's like, conversation and got so damn good where, you know, they forgot that they was about to leave or whatever. And that's the shit I be talking about, you know what I'm saying? When we on retention, when we on semen retention, like that magnetic energy, like, you know, people are just attracted to you. They attracted to your light, you know. You know, you become godlike, shit, like celebrity, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the glow, you know what I'm saying? Like your skin look different, you know what I'm saying? Like they see it in your eyes, like it's just something different about you. You know, something different about the way you carry yourself, you know, when you on semen retention. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, when they were leaving, you know, I told the two beautiful ladies to enjoy their night and be safe. And you know, they was like, thank you, do you come here often? And I was like, nah, I don't really come here often. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, spur of the moment. Left the gym, figure, hey, I come in here, sit in here, get something to eat. But yeah, I don't really come there often. And it was like, okay, well, I hope to see you around. And I was like, you know, probably. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, very magnetic. And then the waiter, the waitress, that was helping me. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, making sure that I was good and all of that. You know, with my meal and all of that. Like, she was giving me vibes and shit like that. Yeah, I see your eyes are chinky. Like, what's your nationality? You know, I told her, you know, I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? I say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. But I'm like, you know, you let my mom tell it. You know, her mom was Cherokee. You know, her dad was East Indian. So, you know, some Native American running through my blood. So she was like, oh, you know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because she had chinky eyes as well. She's like, it's so funny, you know, because everybody think that, you know, she said everybody think that she's either Native American or, you know, mixed with Asian. But she said that she was part Dominican and what was the other shit, like part West Indian, you know. So I was like, oh, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? And you know, she had to work and all of that. You know, I wasn't the only customer that she was, you know, taking care of. So, you know, she kept like walking over, but she kept coming back though. You know what I'm saying? Even when she like walked by me, she keeps staring at me, smiling and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's life force energy, man. This shit make you magnetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stress this shit enough. You know, and that's definitely like, it's one of the challenges. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the challenges when you retain them. You know, the woman attraction. You know, because we were put on this earth. You know, we was put on this earth. We were made to procreate. So you retaining for a long period of time. You know, your swimmers, you know what I'm saying, they getting potent. You know, and your swimmers is like shit. You know, like Papa, he usually busting off, you know what I'm saying? Like, what it's gonna take, you know what I'm saying? What it's gonna take to get this nigga laid, you know what I'm saying? So now you start developing real like handsome features and shit like that. You start going to the gym more, you know what I'm saying? Your hair start growing in thicker, your facial hair start coming in faster, shit like that. You know, all of the stuff that makes you a handsome man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know they're trying to get you laid, but you know, keep retaining, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Delayed gratification. What's that? You ever heard of the marshmallow test? If y'all never heard of the marshmallow test, you know, this is It's a test that, you know, psychologists, you know what I'm saying, created for kids that's in like kindergarten. You know, they'll ask each kid, they'll give each kid a marshmallow, and they'll tell each kid, like, okay, if you want to eat this marshmallow, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You can eat the marshmallow, but if you don't eat the marshmallow, you will receive another marshmallow. And to all of the kids that didn't eat the marshmallow and that received the other marshmallow, you know, those are the kids that, you know, the studies say, you know, chances are, you know, when they become adults, that they'll be successful. You know, it's all about delayed gratification. You know what I'm saying? But you sacrifice now, you know, so you can have an abundance, like, later. So semen retention to me is like, it's like the marshmallow test. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about getting no buns right now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about, you know what I'm saying, dating no baddies right now. You know, I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying? That time will come. That time will come, you know what I'm saying? I've been there and done that. You feel me? Shit ain't bring me nothing but headaches and heartbreaks. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, fellas, you know, you've become celebrity-like on this retention journey, man. You know, women, they can smell when you retain it, man. I'm telling you. So, you know, to all of my fellas that's retaining, man, just stay woke and stay focused, man. All right? Keep pushing forward. Forward motion only.